Hey guys, so welcome to my channel. So in this video I'm going to show you how do I nowadays use my PC and how do I usually work and showcase my workspace, and why is it important to use Linux instead of Windows for your work. So suppose I want to get started with a project, maybe through some kind of T3 stacks. Maybe I would be using something like Tailwind CSS. So how would I set up it? So for that, maybe I would go to open my browser and I will search Tailwind CSS and here I am in their browser, and now let me click on get started. And now if I want to install it, so how would I do it? So let's go to somewhere like maybe in desktop, and then I will make a not in desktop, maybe somewhere else, maybe in templates. And now let me go into private mode. And now if I want to set up the Tailwind CSS project, so how would I do that? So I would make something like a project, and then I will go into it. And now let me start my tmux. Well, you won't have seen me ever using tmux, but yeah, I use it. So let me open another window, and now what I would do, I will start setting it up. Just copy it here, paste it here, let it do the stuff, and till then I would see next what I have to do. Okay, so here will be Tailwind config files which will be got set up. So let's wait for a while and it will get set up with no second. So yeah, here it has got set up. Now if I will move here and I will see what kind of file is I have. Now in contents I have to simply define the path from which it is going to source the things and watch it. So I will write I will make index.html file, and now I will also write the path here /index.html. Here it goes. Okay, next half of the things done. Now make an input.css file, which is very easy. Input.css, and enter into it, paste it here, that's it. And before running this command, just make this, copy it and paste it here, and also make an output.css file. Okay, so it's all done. And now what I can do is I would make another window where I would have maybe something like 3 terminals opened. And why? Because I need them. So I will just make 3 terminals, and okay, so now I will start this command and it will be all done. So here I have to just change the path here, like dot output and then input.css, and before running that, let me init the git. Like suppose you want to put it into your reports repository, so how would you do that? So it just like I would do a simple git init and it will be awesome. Like here, just type git init and that's done. Now if you would see it, so here we have some other things like node modules. I would like to ignore it because node modules are the biggest things that I won't like to include in my projects, because simply these are for building stuffs. They are not necessary in end product, so I would put it in git ignore. So for that, just I would add a git ignore file and git ignore, and just write the name of that file, node, and then modules slash. Okay, so we have all the things almost set up. Now we have also git. So what I usually used to use it was fugitive, which was like this. But nowadays I don't use fugitive that much. Nowadays I use something like lazygit, and it looks awesome. So now let's start building process, and now here, voila, it had started building it. So whenever I will do any kind of changes, so it will get reflected. Like suppose here after hello world I do something like class, and then I would something like do something like font bold, and I will write welcome to our website. I would also like to underline it. Font I would like to select some like light, and maybe that's it, or maybe I won't use it. Anyways, here I'm not going to show how to use it, like Tailwind CSS itself. Here I'm talking about Linux. Now we can check whether it is working or not. Here you can see it has what Rebel did, and now I can check it here, like whether it is working or not. So let's just file dragon and index.html. Well, why I'm doing like this? Because I'm currently using FireDragon, and yeah, I can use live server here also, but the thing is that I don't like to use it for some reason. Like basically I don't find any big use of it. Like yeah, it gets updated, like it updates my project every time whenever I make any small changes, but still I don't really find any big reason for using it. So anyways, here we have got our small project ready. Now if I want to put it into some, GitHub to save it remotely, so how would I do that? So for that, let me get out of this private window. I will use my own and now here I can write something like a test project, test-project, and here just create a new repository, and that's all. Now I can copy this SSH path, and then I would simply do something like I would go to lazygit, and I would add it here, git remote add origin, and paste it here. That's all. It is added, and now I would just simply press A to get all the files staged, and I would simply press C to commit it. Then I will write initial commit, and then maybe I will write some points like first commit and setup of Tailwind CSS completed, and that's it. Now I will just press enter. Commit is made. Maybe I would like to put a new branch in it, so I will write main as my new branch, delete this older one, and then I would just push this by simply pressing capital P and now enter, and here it is pushed. And now if I would simply press F5, say voila, you can see like I have got this within maybe just a few minutes. I have built my Tailwind CSS project, and it is a I have simply set it up completely, and now I can start working on it. And this is how I usually work on any kind of project nowadays that I used to do, and this is how it look like. In there will be some terminals opened in background in which build process will be kept running, like some kind of long processes. Here you can see npx tailwind css -i dot input css -o output css and watch means it will always keep watching, and whenever I will change any kind of thing in HTML file, so it will get my output CSS will be rebuilt according to input CSS and HTML and in index.html file. So here you can see I'm literally using my terminal as a whole full-fledged IDE. So that's how you can use your Linux machine to get the work done, and that's how really chat people use it. And that's all for this video, and I just wanted to showcase my workspace, like how do I use things nowadays and how should anyone use it. So that's all for this video, and I hope you would have got a reason for why should you install Linux and use it, and maybe you can encourage through it to others. And that's all for this video, and I will see you next time. Till then, bye bye and take care.